Hi, I'm Cordell with Green Acres Nursery and Supply. I'm here to show you today how to put together some terrariums. So first you're going to want to figure out which terrarium you want. We have lots of different kinds, some enclosed and some opened ones. Then you're going to want to add your layers, starting with a drainage layer and then a moss layer as well. And then you're going to put in your potting soil. From there you can pick out your plants and then you can pick out all of the other decorations to go in it. Alright, so today I chose to use an enclosed terrarium. It's a lot better for moisture-loving plants such as the ferns that I've chosen today. And right here are palms. They really like the moisture that this can retain because as it comes up it's going to drip back down, which is different from an open because that allows the water and the air to escape more. So first thing, we want to make sure that we've got our drainage in there. So we're going to start with our drainage rocks. So the drainage rocks in the bottom are going to allow for it to not hold huge puddles of water. It's going to separate it. After that, you want a layer of moss. Moss mixed with an activated charcoal is going to help with the nutrients. And it's also going to help hold the water in and keep it moist. It's going to soak up from the drainage rocks, allowing it to come upward more. From there, we can add a layer of potting soil. And you're going to want this layer to be about an inch thick. This is going to provide enough space for the plants to grow in and enough stability for them to stay upright as well. And now we're able to pick out our plants. I've chosen these here, our ferns and palm. We have an ivy. And since we're going for a fall theme, I thought we could use these crotons that have some really nice reds and yellows. So you just want to carefully separate them from the pot. So we're going to go ahead and add the decorative rock in here. It's a nice yellow, a good amber that's going to give us our good fall colors. The decorative rock is always something that you can feel free to change out too if you'd like to make it match with your seasons. This copper is really pretty. Okay, so now that we've got our decorative rock in place, the last thing that we want to do is add some of our other decorations. We've got mushrooms, a frog, some raccoons to add in there. So we'll want to make sure that we find some good spaces for them. And the last thing's going to be to cover with the lid. You're going to have to tuck them up in there. But once you're in, you're set. Now that we have our finished terrarium, here's some helpful hints to keep it thriving. You want to water, as a rule of thumb, generally once a week. And you're going to want to change your watering based on the condensation buildup on the glass. That, when you have the water dripping down the sides, is when you want to aerate. You'll take the lid off, allow more air in for a good, 30 minutes or so. And then you can reclose it back up and you're good to go. You also want to make sure that if you're transplanting, that your soil is moist and not soaking wet. And you want to make sure that you remember it's easier to add water, not remove water. So as much as they want to stay moist, you want to be careful of that. Well, thanks for watching our terrarium video. Come on down to Green Acres where we can help you pick out your own terrarium. We can get you a nice glass case here set up with lots of different plants, and we would love it to see you out here.